Let me turn it. Settings, camera. Back. So I'm testing something out. Oh, it dropped. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It keeps dropping freaking silver ink. Oh, why does it keep doing that? I don't know why once it gets to end. I gotta check my dampers. It's been dropping ink. You see in the corner there? And it did it here on these. So I'm trying to perfect the die cut. I mean, some people say don't try the die cut with the Roland. It doesn't come out very cleanly. It gets all bunched up. It hits the print head, which is why the silver ink just started dripping down. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing a regular cut on it, and then I'm going to change it to where the pref cut goes right over it, to see if that will help me get better die cuts. So as you can see, it cuts pretty slow because of how, like, it just doesn't go to like the next one. You can't really see it, but if you look at that wheel, it moves up and down. So the blade like corkscrews up, and then it corkscrews down, cuts, corkscrews up. So it doesn't just like continuously just move. So it cuts a little bit. The jobs take a little bit longer with this one because of that. So yeah. So now it's going to come back again and attempt to do the perforated cut. And I put it on the same one. I'm hoping that because it's already cut, it won't, like, it'll cut better since it already did the initial cut. This part takes forever because it does it in like 3 sections, because you can't cut all the way through. It does like a perforated cut. So it takes kind of forever. But I'm hoping that since it cut through the vinyl already, it's just cutting through the paper, it will give me better cuts this time. So we're just testing. So I'm just gonna hold my phone here. We're gonna see how this works, if it bunches up and how these come out. Because these not so great. So I have to go in. Well, I'm not gonna waste them. So I'm gonna have to go in and manually cut around these because we throw them inside the packages now. So you guys can have, someone asked before about having an HS ink sticker. So we just throw these in with the orders now. Trying to do this with one hand. And look, we're still only on the first row. So this takes a really long time. If you're wanting to do die cut stickers, it's better to have a separate cutter. But yeah, that's what is cutting. And these aren't laminated. To make them a little bit sturdy, like this one is laminated, but I didn't laminate these because it's a totally different process. You have to take it out. We'll set the registration marks, take it out, put it over there on the laminator, bring it back. So it's a bit of a process. But I'm so mad about this ink dripping right here. I gotta figure out, I gotta check my dampers. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot something. Hold on, y'all. I forgot to go to Facebook and change my privacy setting. I can't see any of your comments from over there. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Um, are they expensive? Yes, it's a couple $1,000. I think I paid close to 10 for the printer, which is a printer and a cutter. Um, the stand, because the stand doesn't come with it. So I got the one with the stand, and mine came with the laminator. So it was pretty pricey. Yes, I have UV. I have it in, so I have matte, glossy, no, matte. I think that one might, no, that's matte, that's glossy, and there's a luster somewhere. So I have three different types of UV coatings. All right, I'm gonna have to clean my roller and underneath my guide. But at least it didn't drop it down over here this time. So far, so good. It's not dropping ink. And this happened because it cut the forces so hard. It bunched up and hit the print head, and it forced the silver ink to come down. Because I have the metallic set up. I have the metallic ink set up. Like I can print out. See, it's like a mirror effect. So I have that set up. This is a really long process. I know, and I completely forgot about the fact that I had classes scheduled. Ooh, why are you going back? What'd you do? I don't know why it went all the way back. Oh, okay, it came back though. Oh no, it's definitely not. I wanted it for our own stickers. I'm not using it really to market and sell die cuts to anyone. I literally paid this for our own and for me to do yard signs when I want to print full on yard signs. I got it more so for that than anything. I dropped a little bit of ink right there. Ooh, I'm gonna figure this out yet. They are great printers, but to be honest, the best feature of this is the print part. As you can see, it cuts really slow. Um, it's a good starter one, but I really would recommend having a separate printer and cutter. And it's great to have the all-in-one, but as a printer, it's great. So like when I get ready to do my yard signs, this is gonna be, it's great for that, but it's pretty freaking slow. Like your production time, as far as producing and getting items out would not be super fast. Like you have to be prepared to wait. It's not super fast at all. Was it hard to set up? No, it really wasn't. It is tedious because when you're setting it up, there's like some dummy cartridges that go in here and there's a cleaning one. So you have to put all the dummies in and then you put the cleaning cartridge in each color. It does its thing. It tells you take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in. And then like on the third time, you take it out, you switch it to the next one, move the dummy one, and you just keep doing that over and over and over and over again. So it's really tedious. It takes a while to do it, but it's not hard to set up. So I only had one boo boo so far. Ooh, and it's bad too. Right there. Not sure if you guys can see. Nope, can't see it from there. When it comes back out, you'll see like this stick. Oh, wait, you see it right there. Somehow that sticker got a bunch of ink on it. But damn it, see? And that's what happens. Okay. And here lies the issue. And so see now, all that. No. Okay, because if that little metal piece messes up, it's a goner. And it sucks not having that piece. So you can't just like let it go, and you can't get a head strike with that. So I pulled it out. Oof. Look at all this ink that freaking dropped. Like, it's not really meant to, it doesn't do well with trying to do die cut stickers. I mean, it actually did pretty good. I don't know what made it mess up. This time around, it actually wasn't bad cutting it first. So I did like the regular cut, and then I probably just have to change my force. And I did good all the way up until like the last one. The minute it went there, it bunched up, and it may have been because there's a bunch of ink there. And now I need to open it up and clean it, but at least I got better stickers this time. Like, it cut much, much better doing the regular cut first and doing the perforated cut right on top. So at least I know that works. That's a better way of doing this. Now I just have to figure out the right force so that it doesn't do this. But I don't understand why it got through 2 rows and then decided to get all screwy. And so these I'll just hand cut. Yeah, I don't know what made it get all wonky once it got to there. But now I need to go in, clean the roller, clean under here, because it is definitely a bunch of ink there. Like, look at all the ink that's here. So now I just got to go in there and clean. I mean, technically these are used. I mean, I could probably use them for something else because it did cut through the first time. So it's an actual sticker already. It's just not a die cut. And die cut just means it's cut all the way through. So I can technically peel this off. So it's not a total waste because it did cut around it. I just have to now make those. I'll probably cut them into like little squares versus trying to go around it because it's already cut as a sticker. It's just not die cut. Alrighty. So now I don't even have my tripod to go through trying to fix this. But you definitely want to avoid any head strikes. You will screw it up and you don't want your metal piece to bend. That's really, really important to make sure that these stay flat. And then I'm going to try and clean the wheel. I need a wet wipe, not a wet wipe, a Clorox wipe, to make sure that I don't have, although it doesn't matter if there's ink on the wheels because that never touches the actual like vinyl part. But I definitely need to do maintenance on it and check my dampers. I think because when it hit it, my dampers are a little bit off, so I need to do that because, I mean, it shouldn't be leaking ink like that when it goes around. So that just means that there's a bad damper somewhere. So yeah. This is a Roland BN20 Eco Solvent printer and cutter. All right, I'm going to have to put y'all up. Hold on one second. Well, I'm going to put you down, should I say. Hold on. Can I put you like this? I think I can. All right. I'm about to waste a whole bunch of vinyl. Because we're about to test this again. It did pretty good. It was almost there. Almost there. All right. So with doing this, I mean, I can pull this all the way back because it does this weird thing where, okay, so I'll show you like this. The one thing I don't like about this is how much vinyl it wastes. So when it first started, this is where the end, like this is where the vinyl was when I put it in the machine. Like this part was right up to that bar. It ends up feeding all of this to print way down here. That's one of the things I don't like about it. It does waste a lot of material. So when it did this row, I put up to, I think, that sticker in the printer, like pushed it back past the thing. So this is literally about a hand. So if you're ever wanting to put it really, really close, when you put it in, so let's say I wanted it to print, like start printing right here instead of way down there, like the way this is, where my hand is, I need to have up to this last row to this bar, because it will waste a lot of vinyl. So yeah, that part kind of sucks. Now, the only reason why I'm not worried about wasting it now is because I don't want this part to go back in, but I'm also not going to cut it off, but I don't want that to feed back in. So I'm going to let it basically waste all of this vinyl. And I always mark it just in case. That's something I've started to do, is I'll mark where the vinyl is, like where the end of it is, so that I can put it back. I was using stickers, but I'm gonna start using just the pen because it makes no sense to keep using my stickers. And there's a little bit of ink there, but these are for me, so I'm not worried about it. Just gotta make sure that everything is down so we don't get any head strikes. Okay. So I'm going to mark. That way I know where it goes back to if I have to just send it as a cut instead of a print and cut. All right, hold on one second. Because now, all right, hold on, I'm trying to do it with you guys here. So I have to take this clamp here and you push it over. And when you do that, that is what goes, see, that tells it how big the vinyl is. So you have to push that over it, make sure that everything is pushed all the way to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the... Okay. So everything is to the right, and I'm going to roll it back. Oh, come on. Okay, something is not right here. It's like it's moving over. And that's also a part, the sucky part, because this is 20 inches. They really don't make, like, Roland is like one of the only people that really make it at 20 inches. So this was cut down. This was a really big roll, and it was cut down into several 20-inch pieces. So sometimes it's not like, and I think that's the reason why it bunched up, because of wherever it was, because it's not like exactly. And you got to make sure that it's going in without shifting. And that's what it was doing before. It was shifting, so it bunched up. All right, so I'm just going to go there. Yeah, so when you go to moving it around like that, it's like off a little. All righty. Push that in place. Pull the clamp up. And with this, there is no, like, if you have a mistake and you have to open it and lower that, there is no saving it. It's done at that point. Oh, come on. So yeah. So it's gonna go there because it's closed, the lever is up, so it's reading it and testing the length of the media. And as long as it's good, the clamp is where it should be. This goes solid blue. And then we just go to send it to, I've already done everything, but I need to change the settings because I think it is cutting a little too deep. So it was at 160. I'm going to go to 155. And I think everything else is fine though. So I'm going to just hit OK. I just need to keep dialing down the force until I figure out like the perfect setting. But I mean, not bad. I didn't lose all of my stickers, so. Hey, Patrice. Yeah, Roro he's not really acting out. I'm trying to figure it out because most people don't have it's not a lot of videos for it. See, look at how much it goes. See, this is the line that I made. Look at how far it comes down before it starts printing. So when it's going, no matter what, even if the sticker was only like right here, this goes all the way across no matter what. So whenever you're using this, it is best to take advantage of the full length because it's going to go across. It doesn't go like like in this area, does the whole length. And it only puts ink down one direction. So when it's coming back this way, it does not put down any ink. It goes that way, it drops it, comes back so that it can put ink down again. But it only puts ink down in one direction. Yeah, I'm going to figure it out. Figure out what's the right settings for die cuts. And then my next thing after that is playing around with the ink settings. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I like the way that it prints, but I have been told that you can print it on like draft or a setting that's much lower than this. And like you can print it on a setting much lower than this and still get a good print. Because right now it's like on like best quality. The only thing with this is with the way that I did it now. Let me see if I have one of the other ones. I mean, because it's not laminated, it's like right up to the edge. So getting it off is not as easy. So I may have to go back in and do my second cut. Because on all the other ones, it is a cut like around it. Hold on. Yeah, I don't like the way this is. Hold on. Because you're going to bend it. And I guess it's not that bad as long as you're using both hands. Maybe because I was trying to use one hand. But yeah. It's just something to put in all orders now. Someone suggested it, so I started making them to put in all the orders. And we have the bigger ones that go on the outside. So it just finished the first row. It's on the second row now. Alrighty. So what's up, people? While this cuts, it takes a minute for this, like just for those 3 rows. It takes a good little minute. Although I have gotten some requests for printed vinyl. like they want to give me their own pattern and they just want me to print them, like printed vinyl. This one is really thin, so for adhesive, I probably wouldn't use this. I mean, it's really great if you're using transfer tape on it, but it's actually very, very, very thin. Like the profile on this is really thin vinyl because it's not laminated. You have to get different thicknesses. This is Orcal or Jet. But I forget how many millimeters it is. But I've gotten some requests for printed vinyl, so I'll probably end up doing that with this. Like I probably won't do stickers like this. It's just too much, but I can do like strips of sheets of printed vinyl, HTV and adhesive. I've gotten quite a few requests for that, but I was like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. And so I don't want to put it on my plate to try and process orders. I'm still trying to figure this thing out. So yeah, right now it's just all for HS Ink stuff. So let's see. We're almost done with row 2. It's dropping ink. Why are you dropping ink? You see it? Because I cleaned that up. Oh, I got to do the maintenance on it. I got to check my dampers. So all printers require maintenance, people. So if y'all think the little bit of maintenance or when you're ink and you get lines on your summation print and all that stuff, if you don't like dealing with that, then you don't want to deal with it. And this is a $1,000 printer, yet we still have these issues. It's about to get, and there's no way for me to get to it. The minute I open it, it's going to stop. So that's one of the downsides of this is you can't really fix issues. Once it's there, you're just kind of stuck. Yeah, you can't stop it. Actually, I think I can open it. I don't even know. I don't even want to jinx it. I forget. I think I can open it. I just can't. I can't let down the lever. But I think I can open it and it will continue to do its thing. But I'm not sure, and I'm not taking. But I should probably take the chance because that ink is about to get on there, and that sucks. Can you see the ink? See that big old puddle right there. Now it's gonna ruin some ish. Yeah, I gotta check my dampers. She says, yep, I don't want one anymore. I mean, it's work. It's not a wham bam thank you ma'am type deal. It is definitely work. And it's starting to drop ink on my vinyl. She says it's not for us lazy folk. I really don't remember if I can open it or not. I'll do it on the next one, not on this one. Look at all that ink. You see it spreading? That so sucks. No, you cannot restart it. You cannot restart it. Oh, you got one? So here's a tip. When it's telling you to take when it tells you to take them all out, like to switch it, you don't have to pull you don't have to pull all of them out, like out all the way. So when you put in your dummy ones, like, so when you're setting them up, you're going to have your dummy ones in here. And when you're setting it up, it's going to do like the cleaning. It's basically putting cleaning solution. So you'll have 4 dummies in, and you'll have one of them that has the cleaning solution. It's going to tell you take it out. So this one, you don't have to take it out all the way, like pull it out just past the door. What the hell? Oh, it scared the crap out of me. The way that it pushed back scared the mess out of me. So when it tells you, like, you just want to pull it out enough just to get past the door, and then eventually it's going to tell you, like, to move, like, to take all of them out. Don't take them all the way and put them back in. Like, you really only have to, like, worry about moving the cleaning cartridge. The way they have it set up, and like when you read it, it'll make it much longer than you need to. So, like, let's say you have all the dummies in here and you're doing the first one, depending on if you have white, magenta, or silver. You will take the cleaning cartridge out of there. Whatever the next one is, you'll take the dummy out of that, put it over here, move the cleaning cartridge, and then you should be able to go. If it doesn't, like, because then it'll recognize the cleaning cartridge in there, and you can leave the rest. And then you're just, only one you're taking out is the color that you're moving the cleaning cartridge to. The way that they have it set, like the way they tell you to do it, they make it a much longer process, which is just stupid. This is a Roland BN20. Roland, and then Versa BN20. They have another one, the BNA, but I think you can only do magenta with that one, and I forgot what the other difference is. But you can call me. I'm not sure what time you're setting yours up. I have class at 6:30. I should be done by 8. So if you do it after that or before that, call me, and I'll help you. I'll stay on with you and walk through it with you. All right, so let's hope and pray it does not bunch up. Oh, yeah, the A, it's basically the same type of setup, though. I forget what the difference is. I know part of it is you can't do the silver or white. I think it only does magenta, I think. See, like, look, it does fine on all of these, and then once it got to the last one, it bunched up, and I don't know why. It's a long process. So it goes down, it does the pref cut, goes back down, and it's going to do the half cut, then it's going to come up, go back down. It's basically doing the pref cut, and it takes forever because every time that it goes, like, it has to move, it has to wind up, wind down. So even just to do like the little pref cut, it has to do that. So, and then it'll move to this one, it'll go down, it'll do the small cut, go down, to do like, to skip over and do the full cut. It's coming up, cutting just a little bit, coming up, going to the other side, doing the full cut. So it cuts deep, the force is deep, and then on the preparation, it is not as deep. Oh, it prints nice, but yeah, it's a pain in the butt. No, this is not a Glowforge, it's not a laser cutter. It's basically, it's like an Epson printer and a Cameo all in one. So it prints it, and then it'll cut it right after it prints it. But you can use, they have a registration mark type deal too, because you can take it over to the laminator and laminate it and then bring it back. These are just for our orders, so I'm not laminating these, but if you want more protection, you put laminate over it. And it's also just a regular printer, so you can print, just send like a print straight from Silhouette here. You only have to go through VersaWorks if you want to do the cuts, and you can print it on here and then cut it on a different cutter So I can go and do the prints and print it from, let's say, like Sure Cuts a Lot, Vinyl Master, and it will print out based off of my other cutter, like my US cutter, or if you have a Graph Tech, and it'll put a different type of registration mark in the corner. So you'll print it from here, you laminate it, then you take it over to your cutter, and it will read that cutter's registration marks. So it looks like it dropped ink right on the same one. No, last time it was over here. But it looks like when it moves, I think it dropped ink on the one that it's over. Yep, it did. I don't know why it's dropping ink like that. I don't know why it's dropping ink. See, it dropped a puddle of ink. So it's like it's messing up some of the stickers. Like, I don't even understand why it's dropping. It's just randomly dropping. So it dropped there. If you come down to where that is, last time it was one over. And the time before that, it was actually right where that one is. And that time it dropped metallic ink. This time it dropped cyan. And of course it dropped on the first one too. I don't know why it's randomly dropping ink. Well, I'm not going to say that. I do. I need to clean I need to do maintenance on the dampers. So the registration marks are based off of whatever, so it does, so this will not read other people's other registration marks. It only reads its registration marks, but you can print from other softwares to this printer with that software and that cutter's registration marks, so that when you put it back in, it will read it. Now, if you have a Roland cutter, you can use VersaWorks, and it'll be the same type of registration marks. But no, this doesn't read other people's registration marks. It only reads the ones from VersaWorks. All right, so it should be fine until we get over here. Hopefully it doesn't bunch up. I'm praying that it doesn't bunch up and I get through all 3 rows. I would like to be able to do more rows than just 3. But as of right now, this has been my tester, is just to do 3 rows of prints to test this whole die cut situation. So yeah, for some reason, it did the same thing where it got to there, it went back. I'm not sure if it sensed that it was dropping ink. It's cleaning itself. It cleaned its dampers, and then it went back in to go and cut. So it did the same thing last time too. So it does take a while to cut, but it'll tell you how long the job is. I think what I need to do is cut my pref length. See, look. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Like, it literally, I'm trying to figure out why is it dropping like that? Like, I saw that one come down. Like, I don't even understand why it dropped like that. And then now it messed up 2 stickers. That so sucks. It's going to come down again. I see it at the tip. And I don't even understand why in the heck it's coming out like that. And so see, it just messed up 2 stickers. All right, here is where it messed up last time and it completely bunched up. So let's see what it does. I'm so mad it messed up. So I have a total of 3 messed up stickers now. All right, here's where it messed up before. All right, so far so good. And it doesn't dry fat like instantly. So you see that it's dripping. This is why you can't let them touch until they fully dry, because the ink will come completely off because it's not dry. So look there where that ink was, I wiped it and see all of that comes off. For the cutting part, yes, it is very slow for cutting because it has a corkscrew system. So it winds itself up and then winds itself down for every single cut. So for cutting, yes, it is very slow. Nah, it's not that bad. I mean, it's only a few stickers. So no, I'm not going to stop it. Once it's done, I just need to clean the dampers. That's it. And these are for me, so it's not that bad. Yes, I know it shouldn't. I need to clean my dampers. I need to maintenance the dampers, but I'm not worried about it right now. It's not like it's consistent. And I'm just doing a test for the die cut. So for me right now, dripping ink isn't the most important part. I just didn't want it to do this again. And so far so good. It's gotten through all 3 rows and cut through them. Yeah, it didn't cut all the way through though. That 155 for the force was not enough. It definitely needed to be 160. The 155 was not enough to go all the way through. Yeah, it's not gonna pop out like the other ones did. That kind of sucks. I'm just playing around with getting the right force for these stickers. And the last one is done. And it'll push out, and I'll see how much it cut through. But yeah, the other ones came out clean. I can tell those are not going to come out. I needed that extra force. Yeah. You dropped another bit of ink. You suck. Yeah, that definitely was not enough. Dang it. Ew, it didn't cut all the way through. I definitely needed the 60. So 60 was the right force to get these to die cut. 155 is not going to be enough, so I'll just do it once I test it again. After I maintenance it, and then I'll do it again. So at least I know 160 is where I need to be because we got it to come out cleanly. 155 does not work. I probably could have did 157 though. It wasn't enough force to go through it. It's like, you can see the impression, but it didn't go all the way through. So, yep. All right. So at least I know 160 is the best force for these die cuts. Now I just gotta stop it from leaking. All right, I'm gonna go do maintenance on it before my children get home. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.